Hey, 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 hey! What's up, everybody? It's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming, and we're back with some more Lego Batman. This is level 13, Flight of the Bat. Free play! This happens to be our final vehicle level, which means there is no frown to turn upside down, simply a power brick, some mini kits, and of course that stud requirement, which is only 39,000. And with our stud multipliers, it should be really easy. In fact, I did it with only the 2x stud multiplier on, so should be fairly easy for all of us, knowing that we have much more to offer than that. Hey, quick reminder, we do have quick links down below in the video description if you're in a hurry to try to get to those mini kits or perhaps that power brick. Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and jump into the Batwing on the far right side and queue up the Flight of the Bat. Now, you do need access to a vehicle with toxic immunity, but if you've completed the story and been following along with us, you've got Joker's chopper, and you should be good to go. If that's all ready, go ahead and select the level and let's jump right in. Now, quick reminder, this video has been ever so slightly sped up, and of course all non-essential gameplay and cutscenes have been removed, so that's why you didn't see like the dossier with, I believe it was Scarecrow. Anyhow, we're going to go ahead and recommend you take out everybody flying around in this first area here, and then you're going to want to target the far left corner as there is a torpedo dispenser that we can use the Batwing on. Now, there are 6 of these missile launchers we need to take out in order to get a mini kit, and this one is super dramatic, and it's got a long cutscene that goes with it, which was annoying, because I had to see it a couple of times. We won't talk about why, but I may or may not have made a mistake. Alright, we'll go ahead and make our way into the second area, past the old Scarecrow billboard, and we're going to advance far enough that Scarecrow's going to see us and frig off. That's right, he's going to roll all the way out, and he's actually going to queue up a little scene there. That's how we get out of there, and we're going to need a torpedo to take it out. But we're going to use some torpedoes on these missiles first. In fact, we got all 6 of these in this first couple of areas, and we're going to take them out and get that mini kit first. Notice there's no annotations of like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just mini kit 1, right? And I don't know what's going on with all these bad guy choppers. They are super annoying, though. Like, seriously, like, leave me alone already. But the next turret or missile launcher is going to be on the train tracks, which is just further to the right in the area. And the last 2 are going to be all the way in the far right side. So make sure you got enough torpedoes to take them all down. Once you do it, it automatically rewards you with that mini kit. Now, the next one's going to be right, actually, behind where we finished off, and we're going to swoop that up, and look at that. We're already making our way to number 3, which is on the train tracks that we just flew by. So, it happens pretty fast all of a sudden. We've got quite a few. Now, last but not least, we need to use the chopper, and we need to drag one of these mines all the way to the far right side, even further than where those 2 turrets were. Now be careful, as it is a little bit of a funny angle dragging this thing through here, and I'm going to show you how bad of a driver I actually am. Psych! We actually make it through there. In my test run, I was really bad and kept getting stuck over and over and over again, and so it was so bad I actually had to restart and do it over again, but shh, don't tell anyone. Alright, we drag it all the way to the far right side. We actually smash the silver box, which reveals that the O in hotel falls and reveals a minikit. Woo to the hoop! Guess what? This area is now done. We're going to go ahead and make our way back over and pick up another one of those mines. And actually, to be honest with you, this is the one. I was lying. I didn't edit it out. I didn't start over. You actually get to witness my lack of awesome right here. So it starts off, I make my way over here, and somehow it just gets caught on the bottom side there. So I turn around and I swoop, and if you notice, I give myself what appears to be plenty of room whipping it around, but nope, strike 2. Alright, let's try a third time. Nope, didn't even get it all the way. Nope, alright, so 4th time's the charm, perhaps? Yep, I swing it wide and around 3 hours later. All we need to do is drag it over here and bust open this silver bar, or I guess it's a tube. It'll actually take out the fire, preventing us from getting into the next area. And because we've cleared all the collectibles, we can go ahead and fly in. Now, this next area here is kind of a pain in the tuchus. There's so many guys that continuously spawn. There's all sorts of items around, and I just recommend kind of doing some circles here, taking out some of these turrets, which you can actually shoot with the Batwing. If you notice, you got to take out the boxes below the turret area, and it's kind of like their power source. Once that's depleted, it is no longer active and can't shoot at you anymore. All right, we've taken out all the stuff in the area. We actually got that superhero stud requirement, and we've also busted open a mine dispenser here. We're going to take that mine dispenser with a chopper and drag a mine over to this silver box right in front of it, which is going to reveal a torpedo dispenser. Now you got to bust that lid off, so you got to shoot that yellow Batman symbol. A little bit of a funny angle there too, so you might have to swoop around a couple times. Fill up the old tank here by grabbing 3 of those torpedoes, and we're going to make our way over to the back left corner where there's a weird tube we need to take out. So we'll go ahead and launch one there. Booyakashow. We've got it done did. 5 in the bag. I'm working on 6 now. It's over in the front left corner as opposed to the back left corner. We're going to take out this other weird tube. Now it pops open a lever, but we're going to have to shoot that lever to activate what ends up being some sort of a plunger dispenser, or I don't know, it's like a grapple tank. We'll grapple it and we'll pull it towards the old conveyor belt here. And it's going to go ahead and take a nice little ride on down to the other side. Once it gets over there, we're actually going to have to drag it onto the orange button. My best advice is to let it hit the ground and just drag at the button. Just drag right at it. Booyakashow. Once it's actually lifted onto that button, it should power up some weird towers there, and it gives us a Minikit. Next up, we're going to want to grab a mine, as there are 3 of these silver, they're sort of like valves that we need to go ahead and bust open. Now, the hardest one, I do believe, is this middle one. It's kind of got 3 sides covered, and we can only get in the one way, and look at that, booyakashow. So I went for the hardest one first. Now we're going to go for the second hardest one, which is the furthest one away. And I do believe I run into the front side here. Bam! All right, I was able to hold on to the mine, though. Drag it right over there, and booyakashow. 2 of 3 done now, too. All right, last but not least, this guy's right here. Pretty easy. Woo to the who. All right, the Minikit should just be floating there. Make sure you swoop it up before moving on. Now, hey, I told you in the beginning of this video, we're going to need a character or a vehicle with toxic immunity. This is a little bit of a tricky spot here, too, because I couldn't take out these, what look like iPods in the back there, but it turns out they're more just like valve container things. Basically, you just need to bust through, get to the other side, and then on the left, you should be able to shoot one of these little turnstiles. And of course, green means go, so you're going to want to shoot on the green side. It pops up one on the right. Green means go again. Spin it around until it pukes out that red brick. Shoot the brick, and booyaka-chow. Alright, so we're making good ground here. We just need to get a couple more torpedoes. And we'll go ahead and bust them off there. I think I got that one off, yep. But I used the old car ramrod method and smashed in and blew myself up. That wasn't the best. We got another missile that needs to be deterred. Look at that. He's out of there. The bars preventing us from going to the other side are gone. And we are out of there. In this next area, we're going to come towards the screen, sort of towards the left side. And look at that. There's a bunch of yellow tanks. And in the middle of those tanks is Minikit number 8. Now we're going to need toxic immunity again to fly right through that cloud of stank. And of course, we get all the way to this back right side and fly over the helipad. And look at that. It just pukes out a Minikit for us. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to switch to the Batwing. You probably didn't see me take out that gargoyle on the building on the left there, but you saw the 1 of 3. That's where it was. Sorry about that funny anglage there, but take out all 3 gargoyles and boom! Look at that. We've got the 10th and final Minikit. Now we just have to take out the boss, which is Scarecrow, and this boss battle is actually really simple if you know what you're doing, but can take hours if you don't. So I'm going to give you a couple tips, as I spent quite a bit of time in my trial run trying to get this boss done but alright, so here you're going to need the Batwing, and you're going to need I used Robin's chopper. So you can see here I loaded the Batwing up with the torpedoes, and I take control of the chopper. Now you're just going to want to go ahead and grapple Scarecrow, but make sure you're not moving while you're doing it, because if you're dragging him around, you're likely going to bust the connection. As soon as you make that connection, toggle over to the Batwing and launch one of those torpedoes. Rinse and repeat that 3 times, and you should have no problem beating it. Look at that. It took me longer to explain it than it did to do it. And we got that fast walk, red brick, unlock. We also got that free play super stud requirement, which was only 37k, 38, 39k. I'll get it right one of these days. I had it written in the video, guys. You know what it is. Now, I didn't use all of my multipliers on this level because I'm tired of waiting forever. And yes, I know I can push the X button, but I always wait and just let it do its thing. So I figured there's another way to simplify that, and I just didn't collect as many studs. And at the end there, we build up the Scarecrow's biplane. And that is going to officially do it for us, guys. We only have 2 more free play levels left, and then it's into the free roam / bonus level stuff. So I'm pretty excited. I don't know about you guys. We're definitely in the home stretch. Give yourself a high five from me to you. But that's going to wrap it up for now, guys. As always, until next time.